Tanya Duncan here for another bag adventure. So in the first video I had done, and I want to thank the 10 subscribers who subscribed to me because I wasn't expecting one, and I think that's pretty freaking awesome, so thank you. But I did see we had some views, and I thought it would be worth talking about this bag rather quickly before I went into the next bag that I'm going to talk about. Someone had asked how this holds up. It holds up awesome. It's very, you can see it's almost feels like canvas once you go ahead and you paint it. I use calcium carbonate and I use latex paint and I mix it, and it's on the first video, how to refinish the inside of a Louis Vuitton bucket bag. This video is gonna be on refinishing the outside of the bag. But I actually painted a koi pond on the inside of it. I love unexpected art, and art can definitely be unexpected. And so when I look inside my bag, I see a little pond inside of it, and I think that's cute. Anyways, this bag is what this looks like with it finished with what I do. And you can see on the side, I paint that. Actually, just brighten up the redness of it a little bit, and then I dry buff it, and I'll go through that in my next video. But today I wanted to touch base and just let you know that this wore well, it wears well. You actually can wash it with, I would use an alcohol-free baby wipe. You could even spray a little Lysol on it if you wanted to. But the one really neat thing about treating the inside of your bag is that it will help seal in any slight odor there may be, because these bags definitely do tend to be a little bit stinky. I even went as far as doing the inside of the pocket on both sides, and it came out great. You know, you just have to be very careful. You want to be kind of tedious and just conscientious of the leather. I will use the tape, painter's tape, and I'll paint off the leather and protect it to keep it from getting on it. But overall, it held up well. So I just wanted to just tell you a little bit about that. This is the bag that I'm really going to talk about. This is my bag that I got, and it's pretty much done on the outside. But I will go over the steps in detail in my third video. But I did do a tiny little bit of painting on the inside of the trim. You can see it slightly. I didn't want it to be crazy. I wanted it to look authentic. Ultimately, I either want my bag to look authentic or I want it not to look like an authentic bag at all. And I will have a video on that as well. But I did go in and I did exfoliate, I'm gonna call it. Sanding is such a rough word. We exfoliate our skin. Leather is basically skin, so think of it like that. Vachetta is basically an unfinished leather. So if you have an unfinished leather and you then go in and exfoliating it, you're just bringing up the nap. You're bringing up the natural finish of it. It's not going to be the same creamy white that you see in the store. I mean, they look so different when you first get them. And I would say this looks like it's a few years old compared to how old it really is. And I think this bag was from, I want to say maybe like 2000. It's an older bag. It's definitely an older bag. And I'll check the date code on the inside. I can't remember at this moment. But I exfoliated it with a 400 grit paper. I wouldn't use anything less than that. If I'm really having a hard time, I might drop it down, but then I bump it right back up again, because I also refinish furniture. Wood grain is similar. If you are starting with a low grit, you naturally want to lift it up higher to seal in the grain. And on this, I consider it, it's skin. It's something you got to be careful with. Works well. It really cleaned up well. So this bag, I'm actually going to finish the inside, and I'll be painting the inside of this bag. And then my small bucket bag, the inside's done. I'm going to be working on the outside. And those videos I'm going to do a little more detailed. And then I go in and I dry buff my bags. I never put a conditioner on my bag wet. They're dry. and that's another video I'll talk about as well. So if you like these videos, or if you want me to make more, please like it and subscribe, ask questions. I love sharing what I learn, and I love learning things from other people. So hope to hear from you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.